Holy, we got a body.
Yeah.
All right, let's cover it.
Help me, please! My daughter just got kidnapped!
Pat him down real quick. Hey, don't do that, buddy. Don't do that.
Sit back down.
Hey! Blood in the bed, blood in the bed.
He just threw that dude over the bridge, bro.
Catching killers.
When cops arrive on the scene, they never know what grisly images wait for them.
What is that?
Those are ears.
Those are ears. Can you hold those out for me?
But what happens when the discoveries shock even those trained to see the unthinkable? In this video, we cover 6 gut-wrenching examples where cops walked in on the unimaginable. On September 25th, 2018, Officer Christopher Maurer just so happened to be driving over the Main Street Bridge in Daytona Beach, Florida, when he stumbled upon an unexpected scene. Maurer was still in his car when he saw 21-year-old Derrick Goddin throwing another man, 33-year-old Anthony Mascaro, off the bridge into the Halifax River. When Maurer gets out of his car to assess the scene, things take a disturbing turn.
On the ground right now. Get the fuck on the ground. On the fucking ground! X-ray 67 Central. On the ground.
I'm gonna sit down.
Main Street Bridge.
I
I
ain't
just got a
going
male.
down
Throw
to
another
this
male over the bridge. I got one at gunpoint. Get on your belly right now. Get on your belly right now. Get on your belly right now. On your fucking right now.
Maurer was still in his vehicle, and we can see the defendant throwing Mascaro face first over a bridge and into the water below. Upon witnessing this, Maurer springs into action, leaping from the car and running towards Goddin, who remains standing on the bridge. The officer tells Goddin to get on the ground, but he continues to take steps away from the officer before removing an unidentified object from his pocket and tossing it off the bridge. Once the item is discarded, Goddin complies and gets down on the ground.
Hey, get my witnesses. Hey, y'all my witnesses, right? Hey, sir. No, I want the chubby boy across the street, man. He's seen the whole
X-ray
thing.
67 Central.
You got me, sir. I ain't going nowhere.
I
ain't
got
going nowhere,
11012.
sir.
The male in the water looks code 4. He's swimming.
I ain't going nowhere, sir. He insulted my property. I felt threatened, sir.
You just threw a male over the fucking bridge.
He jumped over the bridge.
I
Where my
watched
bike?
you. I'm right here.
Where my bike at? Hey, chubby, bro. Explain shit, dog.
Goddin continues to shout for an unseen witness, claiming he felt threatened, then goes as far as to say the man jumped from the bridge. The bodycam footage, however, will tell a different story.
He just threw that dude over the bridge, bro.
No, I did not. I'm not even that
It's on
strong,
camera.
dog. Please, I want you to have no camera, because he just assaulted me, dog. He ain't shit top.
And then when I came up,
somebody.
he's gonna get charged with destruction of evidence too, because he just threw a bunch of shit into the water as soon as I told him.
But what are you charging them with, dog?
I'm
'Cause
charging
they was assaulting
you.
me the whole time.
I'm gonna charge you with attempted murder, motherfucker.
They was assaulting me. You better ask that nigga. Hey, excuse me, sir. In front of me while you're not talking to one. Can you please ask the witness across the street what happened?
Several other officers arrive on the scene, so Maurer informs them of the fact that Goddin threw the other man over the bridge. But Goddin continues to claim he didn't, saying he's not even that tall. Maurer says how he'll be charged with obstructing evidence because he threw something into the water, before adding that he'll charge him with attempted murder.
He went over by his damn self.
Don't be reaching for nothing.
I'm not, sir. I'm letting you get in my pocket, man. You tripping, dog. I threw my money over the river, man.
Can you repeat your question, please?
You wanna know what I had? I had some weed in my... What?
Destruction of evidence.
I ain't destroyed no evidence.
Threw evidence over the bridge. You said you threw weed over the bridge.
When I said that,
You just said it right now.
I did.
Yeah.
I said I threw my money over the bridge.
You
I'm
said
trying to
it's
get
just
some
some
weed.
weed.
I'm trying to get some weed. You go down there and check it. Go down there and check it. The money's still folded up. Ain't there. I got $6, dog. They was with me.
Goddin was charged with aggravated battery, causing bodily harm, battery, and disorderly conduct. Some would say Goddin was lucky to escape an attempted murder charge. But what happens when cops make a chilling discovery in a car?
Holy, we got a body. All right.
On May 20th, 2022, Orono police pulled 29-year-old Julissa Thaler over after she was spotted driving on the rim of her car with her back windows smashed out. Once the vehicle came to a stop, 2 officers approached from either side.
There is no tire there. All right. There's what?
Blood all over the car.
I have a broken windshield and I'm missing a tire because some kids were shooting at my car. I had some.
What looks like blood in there? And
It's not blood, it's deer meat. I had a big bag of, there's a farm around here that does deer meat and hamburgers. So.
Shotgun shells all over this.
yeah.
Upon first look, the officers noticed shotgun shells and later reported seeing blood in the vehicle and on Thaler herself. When the officer brought it to her attention, Thaler suggested that it was deer meat. So with hesitation and nothing to charge her with, the officers chauffeured Thaler back to her apartment. After escorting her home, officers continued searching the vehicle when they made a horrifying discovery.
Holy we got a body. All right, let's cover it.
The body of Taylor's 6-year-old son, Eli Hart, wrapped in a blanket in the trunk of the car. It had appeared that he'd been shot 9 times in his head and torso while he was buckled into the car seat. The officers raced back to where they had just dropped Thaler off, but she had already left. It was later determined that she had left a washing machine running that was filled with the clothes she was just wearing, most likely get rid of evidence. Because her vehicle did not have a tire, officers were able to track Thaler's past movements and find mounds of incriminating evidence. This included his backpack and booster seat, which suffered damages due to the shotgun blast. Additionally, her laptop was seized. On it, there was evidence of web searches for how much blood can a 6-year-old lose, and how much does life insurance pay for a dead child. The murder occurred just 10 days after Thaler received full custody over the child. Ellie's father, Hart, pushed back against the renunciation of mother and child, fearing Eli was in danger, but it fell on deaf ears. A hearing was set for the following day for Hart to raise immediate concern to prevent the renunciation, but it was canceled, which may have just cost Eli his life.
The right to speak this morning, if you'd like. You don't have any obligation to speak, but if you'd like to choose to speak, now is the time to do it.
Yes, I would like to say something.
Go ahead.
I'm innocent. You all, you're garbage. That's all you're on.
Miss Thaler, I don't know that that's appropriate here.
Sorry, I told you what somebody else.
Taylor was charged with murder in the 1st and 2nd degree and received life in prison without the possibility of parole. Hart currently is in the process of suing the officials who handle Eli's custody matter, which lead to his brutal murder. These police officers have to deal with the shocking... But what happens when officers have to deal with a kidnapper? On May 18, 2019, neighborhood surveillance captured Michael Webb, pushing a mother to the ground and kidnapping her 8-year-old daughter. Local law enforcement was able to track Webb to a hotel room later that night, but when they went in looking for the missing girl, they were encountered with something out of a nightmare.
Fort Police Department, open the door! Open the door! Open it now! Break it. Open it! Hands! Let me see your hands! Step out here! Step out! Step out!
When police arrive on the scene, Webb tells them to hold on because he is getting dressed. So the officers are left with no choice but to break down the door to get inside.
Chill. Blood in bed, blood in bed. Blood in bed, man. Hey, here she is. Got her. We got her. Yes. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah. I got her. She's in custody. We have her. We need an EMT. Get call MedStar. Yes. No. Don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about your clothes. We got a towel? We got a towel? Do we have it? Can we cover her up? Yeah. With something? Here you go, baby.
Once inside Webb's room, the officers discover blood on the bed and a young girl hidden in a small laundry basket. And after investigators radio and that they have her, the girl is handed over to EMT to be examined. Meanwhile, Webb continues to be detained in the hallway.
Come on, sweetheart.
You're okay? You're safe? We got you.
You're gonna be okay. We got her. Hold the door. Hey, back off, guys. Back off. Please, just back off.
Riz, they found her. We have her.
Hey, Hayes, let's go. Let's get her in here so she can sit down.
The officers wrap the girl in a towel, reassuring her that she's okay, and finally carry her to freedom. Once she is out of the hotel, Webb is arrested.
I scoped it out pretty good, and I know I missed somebody because when I pushed the woman and grabbed her, I heard somebody screaming.
What did you say to scare her, Michael?
I told her that if she said anything, that I would do something to her parents. And if I was in jail, I would have my friends to do it.
Webb is currently serving a life sentence in prison for kidnapping. He was given the maximum sentence. This case may have a happy ending, but what happens when a case has no possibilities of that?
There's a girl running down the street. What did the female say to you? And she says that her stepfather is killing everybody in her house.
Stand up! Stand the fuck up!
On June 15, 2023, 32-year-old Chad Doerman was taking a nap in his bedroom when out of nowhere, he took out a rifle and shot his 3 sons, Clayton, Chase, and Hunter, in cold blood. After the brutal crime, he then laid his children's bodies out on the front step. Moments later, Doerman's wife called 911 to report that her children had been shot.
Show us your fucking hands now! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up now! Stand up! Stand the fuck up! Get your hands up here. 72. Tell them we're 21. It's in the air.
There's guys can confirm that there's people in the first aid, and that's the shooter. He's not complying.
When officers arrived at the house, Doerman was sitting calmly by the door near the bodies of his dead children. Once the officers approached their suspect, they wrestled him to the ground and cuffed him.
What are you doing, man?
Hey, are you copying all this?
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. Just make sure that dog don't come out. I don't think he'll bite you. Just don't reach for him and try to grab him and pet him.
All right.
He won't bite you.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get you here in a second.
I ain't running away. You can do whatever you want with me.
Doerman tries to reassure the officers that he isn't trying to hurt anyone. He's sober and there's nothing going on. All in front of his children's dead bodies and hysterical wife. He goes as far as to kindly inform the officers about his aggressive dog.
Here. You the only one else inside the house?
What?
You the only one else inside the house?
Yeah.
Sit down right here.
My daughter, she ran over to the fire department.
Sit down.
It's my stepdaughter.
Put him in the cage.
Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude. You have the right to remain silent, you fucking user.
Doerman is currently facing 21 charges, including 9 counts of aggravated murder. On March 25th, 2024, he pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity. His trial is set for July. In the case of Chad Doerman, when the officers arrived on scene, the damage had already been done. But what happens when the cops surprise the perpetrator seconds before the act?
If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you?
On February 19, 2021, a Volusia County officer was dispatched to a local motel after receiving a call about a missing 13-year-old who was said to have been picked up by a man later identified as Tyler Thompson. Once the officer arrived on the scene, he questioned the front desk about anyone who might have checked in earlier that day with a young girl.
Basically, I'm missing a juvenile left school and possibly was picked up by a guy here. I'm kind of wanting to get an idea of who he is, and I'm looking at today from school gets out around 3:15ish, so I'm thinking 3 to 3:30.
I mean, is that like a super recent picture though?
She says she looks pretty much like this. It looks pretty close to her.
With no sign of the girl at his first checkpoint, he continues to another nearby motel to check for her there.
Hello. Hey, so my name is Deputy James. I'm wondering if a juvenile and another person checked in here earlier today. Have you seen that? Her? No, she would have been here with an unknown, probably male.
With no luck here either, he continues to another motel.
I'm looking for a juvenile that looks to be ran away from home today. And we have information she may have checked in to a local hotel with an adult. This is what she looks like. Any check-ins today?
Once again, the motel had no signs of the missing girl. He continues his search at another motel, and it was here he got a lead.
I'm investigating a runaway juvenile that supposedly checked into a local hotel today with an adult, most likely. I don't know what he looks like or anything. This is what she looks like.
All right, someone checked in earlier when I wasn't here, so let me check her.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Is there a name for that?
Yeah. Well, she's only 13, so I don't know the person she's with. So it would have been whoever she's with. Yeah, she doesn't even have an ID. Again, only 13. The person she's with? No clue.
Well, check out this person that checked in.
Ooh, where's this guy? I think this is him. They said his name started with a T, possibly Tyler.
After seeing a picture of a man that matched Thompson's description, the deputy goes down to the suspect's hotel room and knocks on the door. But instead of declaring himself as the police, he poses as a front office staff member to ensure the suspect doesn't expect anything of it.
Front office, anybody inside? We need to come in for a second. Sheriff's office, back up. Have a seat on the couch. Where's... What's up, sweetheart? Sheriff's office. Get Pappy up here. Go in the bedroom and wait for me for a second. How old are you?
5.
How old are you? Just wait there for me, sweetheart. Okay? Are you okay? Do you need any attention? Are you hurt at all? You're not hurt at all? Your stomach hurt?
Once she realized she was safe, the young girl ran to the responding deputy and gave him a hug. And after making sure she was secure in the bedroom, the officer moved on to question a half-dressed Thompson, who unwillingly admitted he was 22 years old. The girl in the room was only 13.
How old are you? If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you? Oh, you f***ed up. Yeah, you f***ed up real good.
Yeah, and I go.
Yes, I am. I found him.
Damn, boy. How old is he?
Too old.
Alright, I'm on the way.
Copy.
Thompson was sentenced to 40 years in prison, as well as 45 years of sex offender probation and 30 felony child sex crimes. He is currently serving his sentence in a Florida state prison.